Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 10 o'clock, or a little after 10 o'clock on the 6th of January. Another dreary, rainy day, but a little more interesting than the last day. And it is still raining. If you're out in Suffolk County, yeah, look at that radar there. It is still raining over there in Suffolk County. Still showers lingering over there. But luckily in Nassau, the rain tapered off here. We had our last shower around probably a little bit like a quarter after 4, I would say. But you can see there's still some scattered showers around out there, still dealing with it out there. And so, yeah, we did have some scattered showers. And actually, with the front, actually, it was kind of interesting. So what wound up happening was in the noon hours or very early afternoon, we had a break of sunshine here. And it felt warm. It was damp. You could see haze in the air. And then it didn't last very long because then these clouds started building. And that was going to set the stage for more showers that were coming in. You can see here's a really dark cloud moving in. And then it started raining, actually, shortly after this area. So once I got to Rockville Center, actually on the way to Rockville Center, it rained. And then here's the shower off to the north. Look at that dark cloud there. Just incredible. And so another look at, again, the sky. Front still hadn't moved through yet. And you can see here, again, another look at that dark sky. Again, look at that dark sky. Almost looks like a summer sky with the thunder. That shower was definitely convective in nature. Here's another look at it as it's leaving off to the east. This was around 3:30, I guess 3:30. And look. Or no, that's the other one. All right, so let's go to the next one here. That is the next one. Okay, so let's go to. All right. Let's go to this one. Another look at the sky again. Just a very warm, summery looking sky here. Another look at it there. And then what wound up happening was we had another shower come through when I thought I was in Belmore. So this was another shower here. As the sun was still shining, it was raining. And this was again a little after 4 o'clock. And you know what that produces? Yep, a rainbow. You could see the rainbow. And actually, you could see this rainbow actually went down right before the trees actually could see the rainbow. So it's kind of interesting how this is the rainbow right here. So before the trees in the back, that's the rainbow right there. It's pretty incredible to see. And there was rainbow also. It was a full rainbow, or nearly a full rainbow. Here's the other side of it right there. So yeah, we had a rainbow, and then again those dark clouds still around, and then this was the sunset again. So yeah, very pinkish sunset, and the clouds sort of trying to break up tonight. I have a video that I took in Rockville Center of a nice little park that I walked through tonight, which you'll see, because we did get a break in the rain, and I wanted to spend some time outside because of that. So let's take a look at what we got going on out there right now. Finally, we have dry air moving in, west to northwest winds coming in. So let's look at Farmingdale, 43, 2.32, and you'll see the difference here when we look at Farmingdale's observation when that came through. So you'll see earlier on, actually the dew points were fairly low at that time. That's interesting. It felt damp here, but you could see the dew points actually were lower. So I guess the front was through. All right, my mistake, but it definitely felt like there was some kind of disturbance moving through at that time. Oh yeah, the dew points have dropped down to 32, so they were a little higher earlier, but not as high as I thought they were, interestingly enough, because at least in Nassau County, it felt a little different. But anyway, we do have drier air trying to build in. As the key is trying to build in here across the area. So we're going to take a look at what our highs were today. I'm sure they were still above normal. I'm sure we still got probably, upper 40s. That's above normal. Still a 50-degree reading in Ocean County. And a few 50s also in New Jersey as well. So well above normal again today. You'll notice, though, cooler off to the northeast. That's that backdoor front that's still kind of hanging around. And that's part of the reason why we're kind of holding up the drier air coming in. So we'll take a look at your weekend right now. And you'll see another storm coming into the west coast. There's another one coming in, another storm. That'll be the next one to come in. And then for us, we should have a dry weekend. Our next chance of precipitation won't be until Sunday night with this system moving by to the south. And then as we get into next week, unfortunately, it's looking less and less likely we're going to get cold air at all next week. You can see that high is like well up in Canada. It's not even coming down. So the above normal conditions will continue. Maybe we'll have one day near normal. Other than that, above normal conditions continue. And then the next big storm system would be this monster for next Saturday. It's showing too much warm air for snow, but this storm could linger, and it could be a very strong storm too. We'll have to watch out. This could cut off and give us a miserable rainy weekend all weekend long. Next weekend, we'll have to watch for that, but I'm just focusing on this weekend and this weather update. So let's go to the HRRR right now, and the 0Z run of the HRRR, and we should eventually get this rain out of here. And tomorrow we'll have probably partly to mostly cloudy, and then there's still a slight chance of a sprinkle in the early evening. And other than that, for Sunday we should be dry, but you'll see this is the next threat. But I think most of Sunday we should be able to patch together 2 mostly dry days. Will it be sunny? Well, that's going to be harder to do. So looking at the dew points here and your wind flow, again, northwest winds, drier air, but we have instability in the air. So if I click this here, looking at this, requesting sounding, you sort of see what's going on here. These 2 lines are meeting together, and that means clouds, plenty of them tomorrow. And then again, some of those could produce some sprinkles. And then you can see that even drier air. Winds go a little more northerly Saturday night to Sunday, and that's going to be a little bit of a colder push of air. That'll mean maybe Sunday will be close to normal for our highs. You can see the north winds and the drier air coming in, but you see that it starts retreating by Monday. So let's look at our actual air temperatures, and you'll see tomorrow will be a little cooler than today. Highs in the mid-40s probably, a little bit cooler than today, probably like 44. Still above normal, though. But then you'll see tomorrow night we're going to drop below freezing, probably upper 20s. And then for your Sunday, we'll have highs in the upper 30s to around 40, close to normal for this time of the year. But after that, then the temperatures go back up again. All right, and then again, there's a chance of light mixed precipitation later Sunday night. So let's now go look at the skies, and I'll go to the RGEM model for that. Now we actually have a decent amount of the 0Z RGEM in. Probably not going to be enough for us to show us Sunday, though. You'll see tomorrow, we're going to have a lot of clouds around. Some sun, but a lot of clouds. It's showing some cirrus around, and then some more instability cloud, probably stratocumulus, maybe altocumulus later on. Then it'll clear out tomorrow night, but then what happens is we've got to watch this for Sunday. So this is the cirrus. So Sunday should start off mostly sunny. I have to use the older model for this, the 18Z run of this. So it should start off sunny, and RGEM is actually encouraging and actually giving us a mostly sunny day on Long Island, and we won't have to worry about this cirrus until later in the afternoon. So if the RGEM is correct, we should get a nice sunny day. But most of the other models say no, that's not going to be what's happening. So let's go to the FV3 here. And again, this is the FV3, but again, we don't have as much of it in. But this is the 17Z frame of it. This is the 0Z run. You can see 17Z, that's noon, and the cirrus is already in. So there's the timing of this cirrus coming in. Models don't agree on it. All right, let's look at the NAM here. 0Z NAM is different again. So the NAM, again, showing those clouds for tomorrow popping up, but it's still optimistic on a little more sunshine, perhaps in New Jersey. But for Sunday, NAM is, again, mostly clear. So the NAM keeps the clouds away. Or the GFS wants to bring them in quickly, and so does the HRRR, but the NAM and the RGEM don't. So it all depends on the strength of that high. The NAM and the RGEM seems to think that little high that's going to build down is going to be a little stronger and keep those clouds at bay. Hopefully it's right, because I would love to have a mostly sunny day and get back to the Pine Barrens, where really, really do need to be. It's been way too long. We've had such a crappy stretch of weather. And so hopefully you'll do. The good news is we shouldn't have too many more rain chances. We'll get a little break from the rain before next week, before we start getting back into it again. And just a preview as to the next system that we have here. If I go to the NAM 12, I don't think it's going to take us far enough out. But you see, the NAM, it's really suppressed, and maybe brings a little bit of a sprinkle or flurry, and that's it. That's all that it brings. So it's a very weak system. It really won't be all that much precipitation. And after that, we'll have dry weather again to follow. And as far as, again, this upcoming week with this storm, let's just go ahead and look at this for a minute here. GFS, again. Actually, I want to go look at the European. So let's go look at the European 12Z run again. I have to talk about this week. So again, this is a weak system that's passing off to the south. It's not going to bring much precipitation. All right, high pressure builds in, weak high pressure. So we may be able to get some mostly sunny day, maybe Tuesday. And then we got to watch the storm system. And the European, this storm system originally looked like, oh, it was going to be a bit. Now it doesn't even form it. But there's no big high building down from Canada either. And then this low is going to pop off to our west. And there's still disagreement here on this. This would be a strong LLJ type of situation here. It's either way, it's going to be a strong storm. But again, that's the European. But then if we go to the GFS, it emphasizes more of a coastal component and moves it off to a coastal low. But this could be a very intense coastal low. But this is way off, a week away. But you see the deal here with this pattern in place. There's no Arctic air, no cold air, and really not looking too good for any snow in our area. It's absolutely crazy. We get through the whole month of January without any Arctic air or snow, perhaps, which would be highly unusual. But then again, this is the kind of climate we're dealing with now. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Taking a break tomorrow night. I'll have another weather update for you Sunday night. Thanks for watching.